Thanks for watching how to install a P-trap. So I'm going to show you guys what it should look like. P-trap should look like that. So water gets stuck in here and doesn't bring out all the farts from the pipe back up out of your faucet over here. So if it doesn't look like this and it's just going straight across, then you're getting gases that are coming out of your vent over here and stinking up your bathroom. So P-trap looks like this, comes down, goes up. The water sits here. As water weight comes over here, it pushes the other water in and over. I'll try to give you guys a good side view, just making a quick video for you. And I'm gonna go on the back side of the wall here. Show you guys how it goes down. I'm getting ready to glue this, so people who need to know this, you don't glue the thin pipes of the P-trap, but this is PVC pipe and this stuff is thick. And first you put on your purple primer. That roughens up your pipe right here. And after about maybe 30 seconds, it dries up. You do the inside joint and the outside joint. I'm gonna separate this right now so you guys can see. I'm actually installing this, so, okay. Got this sucker right here. We're gonna put the purple primer on the inside here and the outside when it dries, then we're gonna glue it in, okay? All right, first we're gonna take our purple primer. This stuff drips all over. It doesn't like to come out. It's purple stuff, so put that around there. Got some on the floor. That'll be there for life. Priming up these. Go around a couple times. Scuff it up. Just ensures no leaks. Hitting all my joints right now. Purple primer on there. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. This one's going to take one. Just hitting every joint, got everything ready. This is the 1.5" one that connects the other part of the plumbing, which is right here. Getting that scuffed up. I got everything cut down to measurement, so won't have any issues. No purple primer here. This is all compression. They got the rubber rings in there. Got everything hit. If you do this a few times, it's not hard. Make sure that your bottle says, this one says single step fusion. So you probably don't even need to prime it, but it helps, I guess. If not, correct me. What do I know? All right. Putting this sucker on here. Also, this is a long sweep pipe. What that means is that you'll get less clogs, because if you do a short sweep, hope that makes sense. You see this long sweep? Here's a shorter sweep than this. Sometimes you need these to get in tight areas. Then you got a really short sweep right here. Look at that. And it's still I think it's a 90, or is it a 45? Either way. Long sweep, shorter one. That sucker right there. This is more likely to get clogged. So anyways, let's get this on here before it dries up. You put it on, you give it a little twist like I'm doing, and then come back. That way, it gives it a sure bond. Hope that makes sense. Hold it for about 20-30 seconds. It's going to try to push back out, but you're not going to let that happen, right? So next, getting the glue on here. Put that in the pipe right here. And we're going to put it on the other pipe that's going to go in there that I've got cut down to size. I could let that go, I think. If not, pop it out. Alright, got that sucker in there. Give it a little twist. Make sure to twist and come back. Hold that pretty straight right there. Then I got this little 1.5". It reduces down to 1.5". The reason they do that is if you get a clog here or it's about to clog up, they went wider so it goes in. You're not going to get that clog. You'll avoid that. So next I got to get this on to this little joint. This one's threaded here, and the threaded one connects with the compression over here. All right. Putting this glue on. Gluing this bastard. I actually had a flip house right now that I'm selling, and it was leaking in this joint right here, which is, you hardly ever see that. I gotta actually push that down. Give it a little twist and hold. Bring this up to the camera so you guys can see what's happening. See that threaded piece right here? This is what you'll usually have coming out of a wall right here. This 1.5" is going to go onto that 1.5" down there, and then I'll be able to screw that on with the P-trap, the basic P-trap that goes through it. So I'm gonna reach my hands in here and disconnect this. Get it out of my way. Usually you won't be able to get on the back side of a wall like this, but with the remodel I'm doing, I was able to. So all right, got my compound stuff right here. Putting the glue on, and the glue on the inside. Alright, give it a little twist. If you don't give that twist, you might get a leak. You might not. I'm a twister. I like to twist it. Get it in there. Alright, so got that right there. I'm going to show you guys what's going on the other side. So let me hold it for a couple seconds. Alright, should be good. I'll show you guys what happened on the other side. Alright, so you can see, got the 2-inch pipe going up here, elbowing down, long sweep, again, short sweeps. It's good, always good to use a longer sweep, so in plumbing. I got this connected, you guys can see what I did. Threaded part going around. P-trap right here. Let me get this out of your way. See how that's going to insert in here? These are those compression rubber rings I was talking about. This one is an 1.25 inches. Sometimes you could buy 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches. So there's 2 sizes. Make sure to buy both just to save you time. So I'm going to unscrew this to get this on. Let me unscrew this piece right here. You guys can see so I can get this connected. All you do is stick this in here. Once I get this off, okay, to that pipe. Thread it on compression. Always check for leaks. Don't walk away until you check it at least a few times. Let the water run, let it float. I'm gonna put this in now. All right, so I cut this down a little because once the sink above me is mounted, this wouldn't fit in because it's bumping this back piece. So cut it down. It's not necessary to be that long anyways. So push this in. You can see the way I got the compression ring in there. That little rubber ring. Sometimes they come in clear plastic and sometimes they come in that red. Those are bought from Menards, so pretty simple here, guys. You follow these little steps, get the right pieces, you'll have this done in no time. So don't crank this on until you got everything dry fitted. So now I'm going to use my joint and make sure to put this on the right way. Some people put these on backwards, you know. This piece right here, see how it's got that little lip? Those are made for the sink part right here to be up in there like so. Got the compression ring in there, so just so you know. Cranking this on, not cranking it too tight. Cranking this one on, not too tight yet. Still dry fitting. Easy job. End up paying somebody $500 to come do something here that you can watch a YouTube video on, so not necessary. Because you're smart enough. If you can't do it, call your wife. She'll be able to do it. Alright, so got this in, cranking these on a little tighter now. Nice. Think about the money you're going to save doing this yourself. Alright, got it cranked on. Got this cranked on. So that's it, guys. That's how you install a P-trap on a sink. Showed you the front and the back. All I ask is hit that like button. You don't have to subscribe. Helps me out. Helped you out. Thanks. All right, got the plumbing all done. CPVC connector to PEX. Hot and cold. Over here, you guys can see I'm just showing you how it's set up. Shut-offs. Make sure that the drawer is going to be able to shut. Give enough distance. That way you don't want this bouncing out. I'm going to secure all this when this is all done. Letting it dry. I got 4 more hours. Gotta wait 5 hours for the hot water, but only about 15 minutes for the cold water. But just to be safe, there's not a leak. That's what the orange CPVC cement says on the label, so that one I still don't understand why it takes so long. That's the crimp tool right here. That crimps these little metal rings onto here, and you just cut the PEX piping with that thing. Real easy, guys. Measuring tape, elbows right here, plastic elbows, and secure it down. Easy to do. Hit the like button if you learned something. If you didn't, hit it anyways.